Yes, people, we're back again, man. Man like Craig in the building, man. We're going to be talking madness today. Why is my thing like this? I don't like the way this is set up. That's a bit better. Listen, people, today, yeah, let's cut it. Today, we're going to talk about the three G's back in the day: Gerrard, Lampard, and Scholes. We're going to talk a bit about them, but we're not just going to talk about them. We're gonna do a who would you prefer in your team right now, and we do a buy. Is it sorry? Start, bench, and sell as well. So we do all of that kind of stuff as well. Yeah. So yeah. But anyway, reason I've done this today because my mindset's changed on how I look at midfielders now, because the answer would have been so simple like a few weeks ago or yesterday. I would have said, yeah, I'm choosing this player based on that. But before we go into it, I'm just going to bring up some of the players. Yeah. So do you know what? I'm not even things yet. But let's bring up. I might have to do the wiki thing, you know, because the stats here is a bit dry, isn't it? So let's do career, yeah. Stats. Hold on a second. Let's bring up. See, career. The career thing, I don't know. Maybe we'll go to the honors. Let's go to the career and then we go to honors. Yeah. Okay. So let's go to his wiki first. So Gerrard. We're going to talk about Gerrard first. Yeah. Big up to Waha. Hey, Wahaha in here as well. I love when Wahaha is in here as well because I want to love his input as well. Sorry, guys, it's going to be a bit rubbish today. I've not really done the full kind of, bringing up the stats and everything now. But three midfielders, Gerrard, Lampard, and Scholes. Now, we know about this guy, yeah? Gerrard, Braveheart, played for Liverpool.
Carried Liverpool.
Absolute, box-to-box midfielder. Not even just that, but a massive leader as well. There's not much bad I can say. There's not much real bad I can say about this guy. Hold on a sec. Sorry about that. Just had to deal with something. Yeah. So as I was saying, Gerrard, the ultimate midfielder, box to box, free kicks, penalties, last minute winners, Champions Leagues, no Premier Leagues, but played along the greats. Such a great player, such a great leader for Liverpool. There's not many players that I could think of in English midfielders that I would rate over Gerrard back then. The ultimate midfielder, tackles, interceptions. They do banter him about Slippy G, and I understand that. But apart from that, Chelsea wanted him back in the day. Was an ultimate player. When we look at his honours, let's go to his honours because that's what you showed me, my brother. Let's see his honours. Where is honours, man? Where is it? There's his honours, bro. What? Wow. Is that his honours?
Individual. If we go further up, go up again. Go up a little
bit. Though, isn't that a lot of
That's the individual awards. There it is.
Okay.
FA Cup twice, League Cup 3 times, Community Shield once, Champions League once, runner-up 2000 against Milan twice, He won the treble in 2001. Won the Super Cup He won 5 trophies in 2001, basically, something like
Crazy.
that.
Look at his
Won
individual awards as well, brother.
PFA Player of the Year twice, PFA Merit, Footballer of the Year. He's won everything. England Footballer of the Year twice, Liverpool Player
Most
of the Year.
assists in the Premier League.
Wow, that's the season when they should have won the league.
So let's talk
Hmm.
about Gerrard for a minute, yeah, because
Yeah.
I've said a lot about him just now. Talk to me about Gerrard, man, and what was it about Gerrard in his playing career that moved you quite a bit?
His determination. Well, he never knew the word defeat. There's games when Liverpool was struggling and he carried Liverpool for a long time. When Liverpool were not good, he was always getting goals or assists or something. I remember one goal he scored against Olympiacos in the Champions League, the season they won the Champions League, that volley. They from that volley from outside the box. They needed to win the game when they were 2-0 down, and they made it 2-2. When that Neil Mellor guy headed the ball to him and he hit from like 20 yards outside the box, popped in. I remember that game. I remember the FA Cup final the following season against West Ham. West Ham were winning 2-1 at the time. And he scored an absolute screamer to make it 2-2 and they won the game 3-2. I think they won the game. Yeah, they won the game in the cup final. The certain games that Gerrard was just a clutch player. In big games, he loved scoring against Man United as well. He loved it against United. He scored a couple of screamers against United as well. And he scored a couple of times at Old Trafford as well. He loved it against United. He loved it in the big games. Scored a couple against Chelsea. Scored against us a couple of times as
West Ham
well.
final. Remember that shot
Yeah, the West Ham final. The shot
yeah.
from 30 yards out. Done it for England a lot as well. Scored a world class goal in the World Cup against was it Trinidad? Or was it Trinidad? Scored it in the 2006 World Cup.
Gerrard.
Yeah, he played in the 2006 World Cup. I remember he scored a screamer for England. Unless it was Trinidad or was it another country, but I know he scored in the World Cup. He scored a good goal from outside the box. Scored a very good goal. Yeah, man, he was a top class player, man.
Definitely. Look at this from Wahaha, and I wouldn't be surprised this coming from a Man United fan, but I kind of see where he's coming from in a certain angle. Don't get me wrong, yeah. I still think even his opinion, yeah, that's his opinion. But even when he says that as an opinion, yeah, Gerrard playing against Gerrard, yeah, week in week out, yeah. He was a top player. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, maybe he's overhyped. Maybe he's overhyped. But for me, when his pomp when he was a youth, he was an absolute terror to play against. This guy, like you said, he had a wicked shot. He had a wicked shot, wicked pass. Yeah, and he was box to box. You know what I mean? He was everywhere. Yeah, there was games where he played against us and he terrorized us. Yeah,
definitely.
You know what? Yeah, I rate this brother. Yeah, I do rate Gerrard. Would I have him in my team in this modern game? That's a question mark right now, and we're going to get to.
We'll get to that. Yeah, we'll get to that.
We'll get to that. But I think Gerrard was a magnificent player. Obviously, Liverpool fans love him in it because he carried his team many games. Obviously, people are going to remember him for the Slippy G moment against Chelsea. Remember when he slipped over, when he could have won the Premier League.
Still a legend in my eyes, though.
Still a legend. Definitely still a legend. I would have brought Carrick into this as well, but Carrick's more of a different player. So it's not about Carrick today, even though Carrick was a bad boy, yeah?
Top baller.
Top. Intelligent. When you talk about intelligent ballers, he was intelligent. But anyway,
go
on. Sorry, go on.
Do you hear what Jermaine Gina said about another day? It was a pleasure to play with Michael Carrick. Every player who played with him in midfield loved him. Loved playing with him.
Wicked player.
Bad boy player.
Wicked player. But in terms of like as a footballing brain on a midfield that controlled the game, it wasn't all that for me. I slightly disagree with that. Brother.
I agree.
He was the midfield. He was the midfield controller. If Gerrard weren't controlling the midfield, who else was controlling it in Liverpool team? Because Yeah,
When that Xavi Alonso was like the destroyer, isn't it? He'll destroy the
yeah,
play
yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah,
give the ball to Gerrard, and Gerrard would
yeah,
do his thing and score a
yeah.
goal or two. But I know Alonso scored a couple of good goals here, but Gerrard was the main guy, isn't it? When him and Torres had that partnership, then he came behind Torres. They were destroying teams. Remember that season?
Brother, yeah.
Him, Torres, Suarez, Michael Owen. I can name all the strikers that Liverpool had, and he destroyed. And he was just like running things. Like when he was captain, he was running things.
Gerrard was the one that would take a quick free kick, yeah, like when everyone's just
Mm.
like trying to get themselves, you know what I mean, like
And
straight
then
quick
bang,
free kick,
bang,
and then
bang,
bang,
goal.
that bang is a goal, you know. But anyway, I want to get on to let's talk about Scholesy next year.
Yeah.
Let's bring up Scholesy as well.
Mm.
And I know Wahaha, if he's still here, he's probably going to have a lot to say about Scholesy. But let's bring up. I think I'm going to have to do more watch-alongs, guys, yeah, because I'm getting the numbers on watch-alongs, but it's dead when it comes to these type of debates, man.
Mm.
I know, but you know, watch-alongs, I'm getting a lot of people on the watch-alongs, man. I'm going to do a turkey one at 7:45. Paul Scholes. I'm going to let you talk about Scholesy first, yeah, but we'll bring up the stats and everything, yeah. So let's look at his honors. Look at his honors, brother. Look at his honors. Look at his honors, bro.
He's won everything.
How many Premier Leagues? 1, 2, 3, 4,
12,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What?
How much is it? How many
11. 1, 2, 3,
11.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Premier Leagues, my brother. 11.
Wow.
How many FA Cups? 1, 2, 3. 3 FA Cups. League Cups. 1, 2. Okay. UEFA's 2. Intercontinental Cup and FIFA World Club Cup. He's won everything, bro. He's won everything.
He's completed football. He won two Champions League United. I know he missed the '99 final because he was suspended, but still got a medal because he participated in the other rounds anyway. Then he won the champ. He played in the final in 2008. This guy could have 5 Champions Leagues, you know. Remember, he lost against Barcelona twice, didn't it? The 2 finals, lost 3 finals with Barcelona, I think, or 2. He lost against who did he lose against? Barcelona in Rome, Ronaldo's last game.
Yeah.
And he lost the Wembley final against Barcelona.
Yeah,
so
Messi in it, batted it up.
Yeah, Messi batted him up that final. Yeah. So he would have had 4 Champions Leagues.
But
but
in terms of his, but we can all talk about all of these guys have won stuff, yeah. But when it comes to playing ability, what kind of stood out for you about Scholes?
Technical ability, man. The guy could shoot a ball from 30 yards out, top corner. The guy could pick a ball from 30 yards out, it goes to his player. The only thing he couldn't do was tackle. His tackling was shocking. The guy could not tackle. I'm sorry if you're Man United if I listen to this. The guy could not tackle. I mean, he could do everything else in the pitch, score a beautiful goal. And even Xavi and Iniesta said he was the best midfielder, English midfielder they played against. Hands down. They said Scholes was the best midfielder they ever played against. Everyone said that Scholes was one of the best midfielders around at that time. That's coming from one of the best, two of the greatest of all time for me, Xavi and Iniesta, saying that. Them two are the goats. The goats know goats, innit? So trust me, that's
real recognized real. Hey, Waha's a Man United fan. I don't know what he's saying. Do you know what? Yeah. For me, I really like Scholes. And obviously, Waha he's a Man United fan, so he watches his team all the time, innit?
Yeah.
So he would probably have more of an insight into Scholes. But what I did see of Scholes, was the technique was just crazy, you know. All from, do you know what I'm saying? The passing was great. Yes, he scored some bangers as well. Yes, he got some dumb red cards as well because he weren't the brightest at times.
No, it wasn't. No.
When it came to like tackling and stuff like that. He was slow as well. He was very slow. He was a very slow player. I don't know. He was a decent dribbler. He was decent. He was decent dribbling, you know, and stuff like that. I wouldn't say he was like top.
Yeah.
Would you say he was world class?
Yeah.
You say he was world class, yeah?
If for the trophy, I know Man United had a great team, yeah, but if take him out of that team, then Man United win less titles. He contributed a lot to Man United's winning titles as well. Even the strikers, the love playing with him. Beckham and them man love playing with him. Nicky Bart, all them man. Gary Neville love playing with Scholes. Imagine you take Scholes out of United's team, yeah. All them trophies they won, they have less of them trophies that they won. He scored some crucial goals for United as well. Big game, clutch player. Big game, like Gerrard, big game player.
Definitely was a big game player. Definitely was a big game player. He was another one that I hated playing against, especially he's just annoying.
He was a dirty player as well, man. Very dirty, man. Dirty.
Against, man. Make sure you slap the lights, guys, and everything, yeah. The only thing about all these midfielders that we're talking about as well is that they never gelled together in the club, for the England team, and that was a bit sad because we had some great midfielders at the time, but that just goes to show you that it doesn't always mean individually, that players are gonna think. And I heard that they didn't really. Steven Gerrard came out with something about they didn't really gel together. Do you know what I mean?
I saw that.
Yeah, because they're rivals, isn't it? You've got Gerrard, rival to United. You've got Chelsea, who were doing bits as well at the time.
Yeah, and Arsenal as well.
Yeah, exactly. So it was a bit crazy. Gerrard dirty as well. Listen, if you can't be one of those type of midfielders and not be dirty. Yeah, all of those midfielders have some kind of dirty. But who's the one who sticks out the most is Scholes, because out of all the three, he was the worst tackler. So that's why we're saying dirty. Yeah, Gerrard can tackle, Lampard could tackle, but Scholes was absolutely shocking. Yeah, and he got a few red cards in his tenure. Yeah, because of the amount of stupid tackles he done. Yeah. But anyway, let's move on to Frank Lampard. Yeah, Lampard. Let's bring him up now. Let's bring Lampard up as well.
I think Lampard's a late developer. Lampard definitely a late developer. But it was at West Ham. He wasn't scoring goals like
he was wicked at thing. Yeah,
it was good at West Ham. Don't get it twisted. It was wicked at West Ham, but it wasn't scoring the numbers of goals he scored at Chelsea at West Ham. He was scoring a few here and there. Not getting like 20 goals a season at West Ham. At Chelsea, he was getting at West Ham. Yes, he developed at West Ham. When he went to Chelsea, and then Ranieri got hold of him, Ranieri and Mourinho got hold of him, his game turned to another level. He started scoring 20 goals a season, getting loads of assists and goals in midfield. But I think going on to Chelsea is when he became a better player, much more better player when he was at West Ham.
Where's his honours here? Frank Lampard.
He won a lot as well, man. Champions League, Premier League.
Here's his honours here. So he won an Intertoto Cup in 1999 for West Ham. Premier Leagues 1, 2, 3 Premier Leagues, FA Cups 1, 2, 3, 4.
Champions League, Europa League.
Champions League, he's won everything as well, isn't it?
He's won everything as well, doesn't it? When they came with England.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Lampard, great player. Not as talked about as much as the other two. It's not grace that when they talk about English midfielders, they talk about Lampard, they talk about Gerrard, they talk about Scholes.
Yeah.
This never really gets thing, but out of all of the midfielders, he's literally the best goal scoring midfielder.
Yeah, better than Lampard, better than Gerrard and Scholes. I would say he scored more goals than them, I think.
I know he played more games in his career, but still the goals. He scored so many goals, for his team. It's crazy. It's crazy. Lampard for me, he's one of them players, that was consistent in his career throughout his career. 10 seasons in a row, double figures. I don't know any other midfield in the UK that's in the Premier League that's ever done that. This guy epitomizes, I think, what teams need now. So, for example, you've got players like Bruno. I think he had a really good season where he scored. How many goals did he score? 30 goals or something. He had one breakout season where he scored a lot of goals, isn't it?
Yeah, 20 goals, over 20 plus goals.
And you don't see those type of midfielders
Mm-mm.
anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, look at
Mm.
like Rice and all that scored 3 goals, 4 goals. You
Mm.
know, you look at the top teams, obviously De Bruyne, but even those type of midfielders, they weren't scoring like double figures. Like
Lampard's scoring crazy numbers. Lampard's scoring crazy
crazy
numbers.
numbers, crazy number,
Mm.
crazy numbers, crazy number, crazy numbers, crazy
Mm.
numbers. So yeah, man, Lampard. I think he was an amazing player. He didn't look like the most glamorous player to watch, but
Mm-mm.
he got the job done. What would you say about Lampard? Speaking about it,
I like the determination. I like the way how I know you got a lot of beautiful West Ham fans, like because obviously his dad was the coach there and whatever. And Harry Redknapp's his uncle was the manager, but I think after he left West Ham, he became a different. He became a like a man, like a proper player, like proper player. Won all the trophies at Chelsea that needed to be won under the Abramovich era. Chelsea's top scorer of all time, not the top scorer, all time top scorer of all time in the club's history. A record of there for over 50 years. He broke that record. So the guy won in the first title in under 50 years. Won, put Chelsea on the map. But Chelsea were a nobody club before he came to Chelsea. Let's be real. Like he won them massive trophies for them. Won the Champions League, Europa League, Premier League, FA Cup, League Cup. He won them. He won everything at Chelsea. So you gotta give credit where credit's due. I think Lampard was a very good player as well. It's just a shame that between Lampard, Scholes, and Gerrard, that the managers of England could never find a way to play all three of them in that midfield because now they're all three of them under another manager in England now, all three of them can play in that midfield now. Today, they'll find a way how to play all three of them and make all them work together. Play a diamond or something where all three of them play together. So it's a shame that golden generation of England team didn't of them three in that golden generation didn't win anything or get to a semi-final or final at least. They should have, but that was the time, isn't it? So
I hear it. I hear it. So the main question now, yeah, because we're getting on, yeah.
mm,
And my question is to you:
mm.
who are you choosing in your midfield?
What now
Well, yeah, now. If you had to choose a midfielder out of those three,
it's between Gerrard and Scholes, man.
go on. You
Honestly,
say what you got to say, and I'll say what I got to
it's,
say.
it's between Gerrard and Scholes. It's a hard toss-up between Gerrard and Scholes. I don't know which one, man, because if you want goals and assists, you say Gerrard. If you want goals and technical ability, you say Scholes. If you just want pure goals, you say Lampard. So it's a very hard one to toss up between who I'll choose. But I think, in the modern day, in the modern era of football, I'd have to say Gerrard because I think Gerrard can play in the modern era of football. I think Scholes will get sent off every game if he's playing in this era of football because his tackling alone, he'll get booked in the first minute. He'll get straight red card now if he's playing in today's game. I think he'll definitely get red cards every week if he's playing today's game and Scholes because his tackling was atrocious. So I have to say Gerrard could play in the modern game because he could, he was like he had something about him, and he could tackle as well. So I have to say Gerrard in his modern game. I
So
would say,
you're choosing Gerrard, yeah?
yeah,
Okay. So do you know who I'm choosing?
Scholes.
No. So as I said, yeah, years
Mm,
ago, I would have had this argument with someone, and I would have said
mm,
Gerrard. I would have said
mm,
Gerrard straight away. I don't care what anyone says. I'm not hearing anything from anyone else. I used to say Scholes was as good as Iniesta. Yeah, that's what I
mm,
used to say back in the day. Yeah. He was
mm,
like so that's how I used to think of Scholes. Yeah.
mm,
But for me, in this modern day era, and especially if I was choosing a player to come into my team, it's gonna have to be Frank Lampard. You
mm.
thought I was gonna say Scholes and Gerrard. No. I want my midfielder to score
Yeah.
goals, to win
Mm,
me games. Yeah.
mm,
Gerrard and all that. You could have the Gerrard tax and the leader tax and Scholes with the technique and all them things there. But for
mm.
me, I'm choosing Frank Lampard's the guy that scores goals, bro. Goals win games, yeah. And when your
True.
striker's doing anything, he's winning you games. He can take free kicks, penalties. He can play DM. Do you know what I'm saying? He was the ultimate player that didn't come with all the frills, yeah. And even when you think about it, yeah, he would arrive in the box as well to score goals as well. He was a late box crasher.
Time
Good in
was
the
good.
air. Yeah, his timing, he can shoot from distance. So he can do everything what all the other players can, what Gerrard and Scholes can do. He had the passing, do you know what I'm saying? Box crashing, but he just had goals in his locker. So I'm probably gonna choose Lampard over those two. But anyway, let's just do this quickly, yeah. So we're gonna do a keep, buy, to keep, bench, and sell, yeah, out of the three players, yeah? So based on what we've spoken about today, yeah, who are you gonna start out of those three? Only one can start, bro. For your team.
I'll start Gerrard.
You'll start Gerrard. Okay, and who you gonna bench?
Find the impact subs want to score a goal, Lampard, bench Lampard, and then sells goals.
So you're selling
it's a bit controversial, yeah, but
it's controversial.
I feel in the modern era, I think Scholes will struggle in this modern day of football. In the olden days, he'd get away with murder, but now he was struggling in the new. You know how he used to tackle, like this is tackling alone that will get him sent off every week. Other from that, he would be second, but I think I'll put him last because I think that Lampard, you can bring Lampard off the bench and you can get your impact sub. Or you can even put Gerrard as you put Lampard as a starter, Gerrard as a sub, and impact sub, and then Scholes can be sold. Either way you can have it.
I hear it. For me, I am starting Lampard, benching Gerrard, and selling Scholes as well. Not because I don't rate Scholes, but I just feel that because all those players, they weren't quick midfielders, by the way.
No, they weren't.
Max was quite slow. Gerrard wasn't quick, and Scholes weren't quick either. I just think the other two had
a little bit more about them, innit?
Maybe Gerrard is probably more based on preference. Lampard, I've already said for the goals, yeah, but the second one is based on preference. So I'm definitely going with Gerrard as bench. And Scholes, yeah, do you know what I mean? Sort your tackles out, my friend. I think I kind of like rattled Wahaha. He said, so if you're a better tackler and go straight for the knee, you're dirtier because it's on purpose. And he says also, that's because the central midfield partnership of Gerrard and Lampard didn't have the ability to control the game. I don't agree with that. I just felt that they just didn't work well. I think you just had to play one or the other. You couldn't play
or
you could,
or now because we play teams play 4-4-3. Because back in England, they play 4-4-2. So just in 4-3 now, you could have someone like a Carrick as a holder, Gerrard, Lampard like that, and then let them do their thing, and then Carrick will hold. Then Gerrard and Lampard can go left, right, whatever they want to do their thing and score a goal. That could work now in today's game. Three in midfield would work today. They could play a diamond. They could play Scholes. They could play Lampard as a 10 behind the striker. Gerrard just roaming behind him, and then Carrick as a number 6. That could work in today's game. But back then, England didn't play 4-3-3. England played 4-4-2. So a striker would have to be sacrificed.
100%. Boy, I think that's it. I think it was a quick one today. Just like I wanted to find out how he was thinking and stuff like that. But let us know what you think about which midfielder or you would choose in your modern day Arsenal setup today. Who would you choose in your team? Because a lot of people do the the fandom thing and say, "Oh, Gerrard," because he was one of those leader types, isn't it? Box to box, a clutch as well. Lampard had the goals. Scholes had the technique. He scored some beautiful goals, volleys, and stuff like that. So yeah, people, let us know in the comments. Drop a like as well. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And yeah, we're out, people. Peace.
Peace.